And now we're ready to be more raw. Now this is the last session between Frederik Saabye from Saabye Media and the one and only Stefan Avivson, a.k.a. Mr. Raw. Mr. Raw. And Frederik Saabye.
Raw business. Raw business.
I was just joking. You shaved yourself?
I shaved my beard all off. It's all gone. And I'm not entirely sure that I like it, actually. It's weird. I feel like a teenager again. And yeah, I'll never do
I
it
think
again.
you're probably around 19 years old now, but that's fine.
It's honestly been 10 years since I shaved my beard. So it's very weird. I've been looking myself a lot in the mirror today. So not a very productive day.
Amazing. So this is our first session.
Yes.
We have no fucking clue what we're going to talk about.
Okay.
But to give an introductory, Frederik is an amazing marketeer on the forefront, delivering one of the wildest achievements, I believe, we see in online marketing. And that is literally the point where you go full blown on social media and you start invoking what really matters, that people want to listen to you. So Frederik is doing a few campaigns already with great success in the Danish market. And me, myself, I'm Stefan Avivson. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I love young studs, newly shaved studs. No, I'm joking.
Careful.
I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for 26 years now. I'm 44. I once had a marketing agency that changed the world as we saw it back then. And hopefully we're going to teach and we're going to learn and we're going to have something exciting to talk about.
Hopefully, yeah.
I guess.
I think first of all, maybe we should settle on a name, right? And I suggested Raw Revenue. I think that's a pretty cool name.
Raw Revenue.
Raw Revenue, because I'm optimizing for revenue. You're delivering revenue. You're a revenue boss, basically. You know how to run revenue, and that's basically what we're both optimizing for, and how we're both trying to make impact on our clients. That's basically everything revenue. So I think that's not a bad name. I mean, you're Mr. Raw, obviously. You founded Be More Raw, so I think it had to be something there, right?
Well, let's do Raw Revenue.
Let's do Raw Revenue. Good. So
I'm sitting in my kitchen, by the way. If anyone should ask, I can see you actually have an office.
No, this is my living room. It's just I'm just
your
in the
office
corner
is your living
office.
room.
So the couch is over here, the TV is over there.
And I'm having this session with you at home. I was supposed to be at office, but my ex-wife called me just a few hours ago and stating my 3 kids all have corona.
No.
So I'm the lucky one because unfortunately she's not allowed to get it, to get corona. She's pregnant, not with me, but so literally they're at my home now, and I'm doing all I can to get infested now because I had enough.
Good luck with that.
I'm gonna get the corona, so I won't get the corona no more.
Should we try and figure out a subject for today? Because I think what we discussed before, when we were discussing doing this, we discussed, okay, maybe the first thing we should talk about is how to drive sort of a B2B revenue machine, right? because what I'm kind of working at the start of the customer's journey, where you're a bit, closing the deal.
I'm after.
You're the
Demo raw is after the sales.
Sure. Yes, for sure. And I mean, but your competencies, like you, Mr. Raw, is a sales engineer, basically, right? You know how to sell basically everything.
I'm a business developer. I've been in many sectors. I've been in the travel industry. I've been a marketing consultant. I've been a business consultant. I've been in shipping. I've been what haven't I been in? I've ran 4 different SaaS companies.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, I learned a few things. And of course, Frederik, the reason why we are even talking in the first point of interest is because when you're out chasing clients and you close them, what you did is what I believe is the most important thing to do for all people, and that is to find out why clients in reality buy. Because I learned with my startup the past 2 years, literally only 4% of all B2B companies know why their clients empirically buy from them.
And how did you get to that
which
number?
Is crazy.
How did you get to that
Well,
number?
we take 4% is pretty easy. We have all our clients, and we have all the answers from our clients, what they believe internally, and we have the answers from our clients' knowing what their answers are in regards to the question, why do you believe your clients buy from you? Or on the client side, why do you buy from this vendor?
Yeah, sure.
And it just turns out that, in all the other instances, apart from the 4%, people don't agree as an organization on why sales in reality happen, and internally in the companies. So what you are doing with your clients, and the reason why we've been talking for so long now, is you are actually conducting this survey as one of the few that I've met in the world. And that's the beauty about marketing. There's so many marketing companies out there, and it's, I guess you can also say it's well known to be a cowboy sector,
for sure.
With a lot of, sorry to say, prickheads who have the faintest idea of what they're doing in reality. And with the knowledge that I've circumpassed the past couple of years, is most companies actually don't know why their clients buy from them. So why in the hell, pardon my French, can a marketing company come and create a success with them when none of them actually are aware of the real motivations behind buying? But the beauty comes, of course, when you understand why, because that's
exactly,
where you get in.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of what kicked off our dialogue, right? Because I basically just called you when you were looking for a B2B marketer, somebody who could do some email automations. I just called you and we just connected on that, right? But I think it's so true what you're saying, that it's just the kind of the base of everything, right? Understanding your customers deeply, so you'll be able to speak in their language. You'll be able to, give the correct, what's the issues that they have, right? What's the risks they have in their business? What's the
actual value proposition?
What's the actual? Yeah, that's kind of the compiled of all that, right? So
yeah.
But it's incredible that, and I mean that you're now running a business with, I don't know, how many are you? 12 people? Just
I think we're 15, but
15, yeah. And you're kind of your only offering is, we'll figure out why people buy from you. And it's just, I mean, it's amazing that you founded in 2021, you founded in 2021, right? Last year. It's just, it's incredible to me that nobody are, doing what you're doing. So
I'm actually wondering why. it's a little bit weird being alone in this field, because literally it's the foundation of doing anything in sales and anything in marketing.
I completely agree. And I was just, wouldn't you want to go through what it is you're doing? Because now we're talking a lot about there's only 4% people that actually know why, 4% of companies that actually know why their customers are buying. So couldn't you maybe, because we obviously with this have to provide some sort of value, right? So people will want to tune back in. So would you want to go through kind of your process? What it is that, why are BeMore so successful, and why are you providing so much value for companies? What is it that you do?
We literally help B2B companies understand why their clients buy from them. And we have a very, very simple and effective and a well-proven process in order to endeavor that. And it's pretty simple. What we do is we ask a B2B company's employee, cut. What the fuck? No, it's because my son just came into the kitchen wearing a mask on his mouth. He's wearing 2 masks. He's still in the procrastination period of his corona, making sure I don't have it. But in a couple of hours, the PCR test will give him the answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, well, yeah, how do I say it really, really fast? Because I think we will probably devote a session of these in regards to digging into the findings that we've had with all our clients.
Yeah, for sure.
Because most of them, or half of them, are IT companies or SaaS companies, IT consultants, and most of them actually have the same challenges, and it's weird nobody does anything about it. But the process is pretty simple. We ask 3 questions. First, we ask the employees, then we ask the existing customers, or the existing clients, if you may. The 3 questions to the employees in a company is, why do you believe your clients buy from you? How content do you think our clients are in regards to referring us to another client using the Net Promoter Score? So from a scale from 0 to 10, how likely are you to recommend us to another client? What do you believe our clients will rate us? That's the second question. And the third question, what do you believe our clients believe we should improve in our offering and in our service or product? Mm-hmm. Because then we get a view on how your employees who are representing your company, how they see the world picture. We get all the answers from all the salespeople, from the leaders, from customer care, customer service, customer success, journey, hallelujah, call them what you want. And of course, all of the marketing guys, including the management of the company. In fact, I believe everybody in the company should attend this kind of survey, because the reason why clients buy from you is the only reason your company exists. Because if they don't have any motivation on buying from you, you wouldn't have any clients. And if you don't have any clients, you don't have a company.
Have a business.
Sorry to say. It's pretty simple. So, but it also means that it's the most crucial factor anyway, to my understanding, and in my journey being a serial entrepreneur my entire life. I started 10 companies. I exited 4 of them. We exited companies worth $20 million. I raised around $5-6 million. So I've been around, and I'm not a genius.
Definitely no. I can be
clear with you.
I second.
You can laugh for that. But the only reason I believe I have had success with most of my companies in my life was because I've been talking to clients. Because when you talk to your clients, you understand what they want.
Yeah, and it's literally as simple as that, right? You talk to customers, and you're curious, right? You're just curious.
And the curiosity evokes the why.
Yeah,
why?
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
So,
and then You ask those questions internally. You ask the same questions externally. Is that correct?
Well, yes, but the beauty of it all, when you ask internally, if I ask 10 people 10 team members from the same staff sitting in the same room, it can be 10 sales guys. I ask 10 people in the same organization, why do you believe your clients buy from you? What you usually get is 10 different answers. Because everybody have their own perspective on why we are having success. But when you go out and ask your clients that question, hello, why did you buy from us? What happens is magic, because they usually completely agree on the terms, on the reasons why they are doing business with you. Because it's almost and nearly always the same motivation behind working with a guy like Frederik, or working if it's in the marketing sector. They choose you. They also choose you for the tools that you provide. But what you are offering, because everybody in marketing are nearly offering the same, but in a different way.
Sure.
So it's all a question about using the right words, using the words that clients are using, what they want to chase in regards to marketing, and that's where you literally made a genius for the past couple of months in your in your business, your monkey business, in your business, because we ask 3 questions to the clients as well. First, what do you believe your clients? We ask, why did you buy from this vendor? And then we ask for the Net Promoter Score, how likely are you to recommend them on a scale from 0 to 10? And the third question is, how do you believe we can improve? Because when you have these 3 answers on each side, these 2 very important stakeholders of the company, what you mostly see is they don't agree with each other. So that's an issue fundamentally, and that's why we also presented on a workshop for everybody to discover these findings, because at least 50% of your clientele buys on the same premises, have the same motivation, have the same reasons why they are buying from you. And that's what I refer to as the market-driven value proposition. So that's what I do.
Yeah, that's what you
anyway,
do.
That's what my company do.
There's something really cool that you actually left out, and that's with regards to the workshop you're doing, because, and I found this very cool because I came across this, I think by mistake. Maybe it was a shared client of ours, and I had to figure out why do their customers buy, right? And what you're doing is you're using the 7 Ps, right? Of some guy that I learned about in business school, probably.
Yes, he's called McCarthy, and
you're using those, and I think that's very genius, actually. So could you talk about
you. Yeah, absolutely, because I think the biggest reason why most companies fail with qualitative market research processes is because it's hard to process all that feedback that you get when you ask an open question to you. When I ask why do you buy from us, then you can talk back to me for 10 minutes telling me why you're buying, because I'm doing this and I love that you're doing that. The pricing is amazing, and every time I call you, you contact me immediately back 20 seconds. It's amazing, and blah 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 blah. You're also good looking, all that shit. But a lot of feedback comes back, and it's hard to comprehend all this data, because the only way we know right now to comprehend that data is to read all of them. So what I did, which is the raw approach to quantifying the qualitative feedback, is that when you're telling me, I buy from you because you're cheap. Well, thank you very much. I think I'm cheap. Well, that cheapness can be a positive thing, and it can be a negative thing. So what we do is that we take that sentence where you say, "I think you're cheap," then we label this text string and we label it up into the 7 P's, meaning product, price, place, promotion, physical evidence, people, and process. So there's 7 P's. Usually it's referred to the marketing mix. McCarthy developed it, I think 60 years ago or something. And Kotler, the marketing guru, Professor Philip Kotler's fat book called Marketing Management, it's in there. And the most beautiful thing about that book, by the way, because most people read it if they went to business school, is that in the preface, he explains that the most important thing is to talk to your clients. And then he spends 1,200 pages or 1,400 pages or how many pages there are in this goddamn brick or book trying to explain how you don't speak directly to your clients, because that's marketing. So I think that most marketing guys in the world forgot to read the preface. So guys, read the goddamn preface and talk to clients, because it's the only way to understand why your clients in reality buy from you. You have to ask this question. And I think that's the fault or the systematical error we have in the world on the matter of this, is people are afraid of asking their clients why they're buying from them. But it turns out, that's the funny part about our findings, because it's empirical truth. Most of our clients believe our clients can improve by contacting them more. So in fact, they're so happy for this call that we're giving on behalf of our clients, because, wow, that's actually a serious vendor in the market, finding out taking their clients pretty serious instead of just, okay, we sold them this, see you later, never heard of you. Maybe I'll spam you a couple of emails here and there.
And stuff like that. Yeah, sure.
Exactly. But we need to get the foundation going correctly, because when you have the foundation working, well, I guess the question goes to you, Frederik. Then the work is pretty easy, isn't it?
It's definitely easier, because then you'll know. I mean, you'll know how to talk to your customers, and you'll know like why they're buying. And I would assume it's not. And this is definitely not rocket science, right? Because if the majority of your customers in this particular segment buys from you because your delivery is amazing or your product is amazing, it's pretty safe to assume that this is what we will be communicating in our marketing in order to attract more. It's and that shit's so simple, right? It's really that simple, and that's why everybody should have a raw reality check and figure out. I mean, shit's so simple. You should just talk more to your customers, because you'll be able to in every part of the customer journey, you'll be able to provide the correct messaging, and you'll be able to provide the correct positioning, and your value proposition will be in order. Your unique selling points will be in order. Everything is just it aligns itself.
Because you know why.
Because you know why. And so it's shit's so simple.
Simon Sinek's why.
Yeah.
He's wabbling around with his why, and it's so beautiful because most people don't know. Listen to Simon.
The funny thing about that is, because I had a client actually reach out to me regarding this. Oh, we should find our why. And I mean, yeah, sure, fine to find your why, but maybe talk to somebody to figure out your why, right? So that whole exercise of finding the why, it's something that's conducted in the boardrooms, and so they're called, or maybe not even in the boardroom. Maybe they're on a 3-day weekend.
No, they are in the boardroom. We're performing a case. I think the company is 130 years old, actually, so they're pretty old. But they're doing a reality check now, finding out what what the employees believe about the products and services, and of course, although they had their clients for, I don't know, 60, 100 years, some of them, maybe it's time to find out why.
Maybe let's talk. Maybe let's talk to them. Yeah. So it's incredible how simple it is to just get to know them. And I mean, I can definitely from the marketing that we've been doing together and the marketing that's been on the back of these customer interviews, where we literally just figure out, why are you buying? What problems are we solving? What problems did you have before? Stuff like that. And marketing just aligns itself. So yeah, nicely spotted.
Yeah, it's called product market fit. But that's a whole new session that we have to go through. But I'm wondering, because we can have talks about 1,000 different things.
Sure.
And if somebody's listening to this, please chip in, because we have some experience on most of the matters. And the reality is, if you ask me, and that's raw revenue, by the way, it's more about being raw, being more raw. That is to do things. And that's also one key point in marketing, because everybody's talking about A/B split testing. Everybody's talking about doing a lot of various different kinds of things. But the question is, how do you do it in reality? Because suddenly, we need to A/B split test. In many cases, this becomes a big obstacle, because, oh my God, what are we going to A/B split test? And suddenly you're spending hours on something that isn't even that relevant, because reality is, in the end, that only one thing will tell whether stuff works or not. And that is pressing the button.
Yeah.
Find out.
For sure.
So we could talk about we could have a session about how you get to find out the triggers in regards to your value proposition and your unique selling points, how the cheapest to go through that. That's one part we can talk about. What else?
What else? I think we could talk about more specifically how to use your value proposition in marketing. Maybe even go through a couple of examples that we've done, go through a couple of cases that we in our company have done for clients. Maybe we could talk a bit about that. I will want to go pretty, granular. So we'll look very close at stuff. I think that could be pretty cool.
It could also be really interesting if there's somebody in our network who are considering building up the big marketing engine in regards to both retrieving leads, but also nurturing the whole journey through. And based on that specific, we can of course use our use case, but sure, we can use all other use cases as well. We just need a person who dares to get some points from this little raw revenue session that we're having.
Yeah, could be fun. There more we have to go through, or should we call it? Say we've been speaking for 27 minutes. So
have we?
Yeah, we have.
Well, I'm really hoping that somebody will chip in on our talks. Chip in, come with some good ideas what we can talk about, because we can literally talk about anything. We have the time and we have the rawness in order to.
Thank you so much for listening. We will be back with another session of Raw Revenue regarding revenue, marketing, business development, research,
sales,
everything,
strategy,
everything B2B. So thank you for listening, and
growth.
We'll talk next time. Bye.
Take care, guys.
Raw business.
Bye.